Have you ever walked into your chicken house in the morning, only to be greeted by the heartbreaking sight of watery droppings splattered everywhere, chicks huddled in weakness, and birds looking dull and dehydrated? As a farmer, nothing drains your energy faster than seeing your flock go down with diarrhea. You know how quickly it spreads. One bird starts, then the next, and before long your whole pen looks sickly. The feed you worked so hard to buy is wasted because the birds cannot absorb it properly. Growth slows down, weight gain stalls, and layers stop laying eggs. Worst of all, if it's not controlled in time, mortality follows, and you're left counting losses day after day. Diarrhea may look like just watery poop, but on the farm, it's the silent killer that empties your pockets without mercy. And what makes it worse is that many farmers rush for antibiotics immediately, hoping for a miracle. But they soon find out the drugs don't always work. Sometimes because the cause isn't even bacterial, sometimes because of resistance, and other times because the birds are already too weak. So, what can you do when your chickens are hit by diarrhea and you want a real solution that works, that doesn't just mask the problem, but actually helps them recover? Stay with me because in this video, I'm going to share with you powerful natural treatments. Simple things you can add to the water or feed, available right around you, that not only stop diarrhea, but also bring your chickens back to health fast. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do the next time diarrhea strikes your flock. And before we dive deeper, if you truly care about growing your poultry farm profitably with organic methods, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and drop a comment below telling me where you are watching from. It helps us reach more farmers who need these solutions. When we talk about diarrhea in chickens, it's important to understand that not all diarrhea looks the same, and not all comes from the same cause. Sometimes it is watery and white, which can point to stress, poor digestion, or even infections like Salmonella or Pylorium. Other times it appears greenish, often connected to nutritional imbalances, poor quality feed, or liver problems. Yellow, diarrhea can be triggered by coccidiosis or other gut infections, while brown or bloody diarrhea is almost always a red flag for intestinal parasites or severe coccidiosis outbreaks. And then there are cases where diarrhea is simply caused by sudden changes in feed, dirty water, moldy grains, or heat stress that upsets the bird's entire digestive system. Knowing these variations matters, because while the symptoms may all look like just diarrhea, the underlying reasons are different, and that is why quick, natural interventions are so critical before the problem escalates into dehydration, weakness, and death. Now, when a bird is hit with diarrhea, the biggest danger isn't just the watery droppings, it's dehydration. A chicken can survive poor feed for a few days, but once dehydration sets in, the heart struggles, the organs shut down, and death follows. That's why the very first line of defense is always to replace the lost fluids and body salts. And this is where electrolytes come in. Farmers who ignore this step often lose birds simply because they didn't realize that water alone cannot replace what the body is losing. With every watery stool, the bird is not just losing fluid, it's losing sodium, potassium, chloride, and other salts that keep the body in balance. Without them, the muscles become weak, the heart slows down, and the bird collapses. To counter this, you can easily prepare a homemade electrolyte solution right on your farm. In 1 liter of clean drinking water, add half a teaspoon of common salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of glucose or sugar. Stir it well, and give it to your chickens as the only drinking water for the day. This simple mix restores hydration, rebalances the salts, and keeps the energy up. If you can access commercial poultry electrolytes, that's even better. But never underestimate the power of this small, homemade formula. I have seen flocks on the verge of collapse bounce back to life within hours, just from rehydration alone. And remember, you can never overdose electrolytes if mixed in correct concentration. The danger is only when you fail to act early.
Are your chickens struggling with diseases, low egg production, or slow growth in broilers? Natural solutions work, but finding reliable ones is tough. That's why we created the Organic Poultry ebook with 47+ proven organic remedies tested, backed by scientific research, and locally available to keep your birds healthy, boost eggs, and speed growth. No more expensive chemicals or costly losses. And here's the bonus. We're in the final stages of launching our poultry feed formulation course, a step-by-step system to create powerful, balanced feed on your farm, saving you money and improving results. The Organic Poultry ebook is available in English, French, Portuguese, Indonesian, and Spanish, so you can learn in your language. In the ebook, we give you the actual tested amounts or dosages of the organic supplements and treats to readily add them in chicken feeds and drinking water. Ready to transform your farm? Click the link in the video description or scan the QR code here to grab your copy and be first in line for the upcoming feed formulation course. Your best season is not yet until you try this out.
Once you've stabilized the birds with electrolytes, the next powerful tool you can use is apple cider vinegar. Many farmers already know apple cider vinegar as a general health tonic, but when it comes to diarrhea, its benefits are unmatched. The beauty of apple cider vinegar lies in its acidity and natural antimicrobial power. Most of the harmful bacteria that cause diarrhea in chickens, like E. coli, Salmonella, or Clostridia, cannot survive in an acidic environment. By adding apple cider vinegar to the drinking water, you not only kill off dangerous microbes, but also create the right balance in the gut that favors beneficial bacteria. This speeds up healing and reduces the frequency of loose droppings. To use it effectively, add 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar to every liter of clean drinking water and give it for 3 to 5 days. Farmers who use this method often report that their birds regain appetite faster, the smell of droppings reduces, and the floor dries up quickly. Another advantage of apple cider vinegar is that it helps in better nutrient absorption, meaning your birds recover the weight and strength they had lost during the sickness. Some farmers even use it as a preventive measure once or twice a week to keep the gut environment healthy and resistant to future infections. The key is consistency. Don't just give one day and stop. Allow it to do its job fully. But even as you use apple cider vinegar, don't overlook the power of spices that you may already have in your kitchen. One of the most underrated remedies for diarrhea in chickens is cinnamon powder. At first, it may sound strange. How can a spice used in baking or tea help sick chickens? But cinnamon is more than flavor, it is medicine. It has strong antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory properties. In diarrhea, cinnamon works by calming the irritated intestines, reducing the growth of harmful bacteria, and slowing down the passage of feed through the gut so that the bird can reabsorb nutrients properly. To prepare it, you can add 1 teaspoon of finely ground cinnamon powder into 1 liter of drinking water and give it for 3 to 5 days, or until you see improvement in the affected chickens. Some farmers prefer mixing it with feed, especially for older birds, and that also works. The sweet part about cinnamon is that, unlike many drugs, it does not wipe out the good bacteria in the gut. It selectively suppresses the harmful ones. Farmers who use it often notice not only firmer droppings, but also improved appetite and calmer birds, because cinnamon soothes the stomach lining. And because it is natural, you don't have to worry about withdrawal periods or residues in meat and eggs. From cinnamon, we move to another strong natural antibiotic that has saved many flocks from diarrhea outbreaks: oregano. Oregano is no ordinary herb. It is one of the most powerful natural antimicrobials known to man. It contains compounds like carvacrol and thymol, which destroy harmful bacteria, parasites, and even some viruses in the gut. When diarrhea hits your flock, oregano goes to work immediately by clearing out the pathogens while also stimulating the immune system to fight harder. To use oregano, you can give it in 2 main ways: as dried oregano powder or as oregano oil. If you are using the powder, mix 1 teaspoon in every liter of drinking water or sprinkle it directly into the feed. If using oregano oil, dilute 2 to 3 drops in 1 liter of drinking water. Whichever method you choose, make sure it is well mixed because oregano is very strong. Farmers who have tried this remedy often say it acts like a natural antibiotic. Diarrhea clears, appetite improves, and the birds regain energy. And unlike synthetic antibiotics, oregano doesn't cause resistance or wipe out all the good bacteria. Another powerful but often overlooked natural treatment for diarrhea is aloe vera. If you have aloe growing in your compound, then you already have one of the best gut healing plants for chickens. Aloe vera is packed with bioactive compounds that soothe inflammation, kill harmful bacteria, and promote the repair of damaged intestinal lining. In cases of diarrhea, aloe vera juice works like a gentle cleanser, flushing out toxins while restoring hydration. To prepare it, take a fresh aloe vera leaf, wash it well, cut it open, and scoop out the clear gel. Blend the gel with some clean water and strain to get a smooth liquid. You can then add about 10 to 25 milliliters of this aloe vera juice per liter of drinking water. Give it for 3 to 5 days, and you will notice the droppings firming up, the birds becoming more alert, and the appetite returning. Aloe vera also has an added advantage. It boosts immunity, meaning your chickens will not only recover from diarrhea, but also be more resistant to other infections in the future. Now let's talk about a combination that has stood the test of time: garlic and onion. These two may be humble kitchen ingredients, but when it comes to poultry health, they are nothing short of miraculous. Both garlic and onion are rich in sulfur compounds and antioxidants that kill harmful bacteria and parasites in the gut, reduce inflammation, and boost immunity. In diarrhea cases, they work by cleansing the digestive system, reducing harmful microbes, and allowing the gut to reset itself. To use garlic, crush 2 to 3 cloves and mix them in 1 liter of drinking water. For onion, grate a small piece and also mix it in the water. Give this mixture fresh daily for 3 to 5 days. Some farmers prefer to mix garlic and onion together for a stronger effect, and that works beautifully. Birds treated with garlic and onion not only recover from diarrhea, but also show brighter combs, improved feed intake, and even better egg production in layers. Another bonus is that garlic and onion naturally deworm chickens over time, so you are solving 2 problems at once. The only thing to keep in mind is that if you are keeping layers, don't overuse onion continuously, because it can sometimes give eggs a slight odor. Used moderately, however, it is one of the cheapest and most effective remedies you can ever give. Finally, we cannot ignore thyme, another herb with powerful medicinal properties. Thyme contains thymol, the same compound that makes oregano effective, and it has been used for centuries to treat digestive problems in both humans and animals. In chickens, thyme works by killing harmful bacteria, reducing intestinal gas, and calming down stomach upsets. To prepare thyme for your flock, if using powder, add 1 teaspoon per liter of drinking water. If using fresh leaves, ponder the leaves and add 1 teaspoon of the crushed paste or thyme leaf juice into each liter of chicken's drinking water. The results are impressive. Diarrhea reduces, droppings firm up, and the overall health of the flock improves. If you found this video helpful,
remember to get your organic poultry ebook in the first link in the description of this video, or reach out to me on WhatsApp via the link also in the description.
And if you want to learn more powerful organic remedies, don't miss our next video where we reveal natural supplements for controlling Newcastle disease in chickens. See you there.